Good morning, Florida Vacation Network. We're back. I know we took a day off, but it was for a good reason, a great reason. I'll get to that in a minute, but just want to welcome y'all in here to uh, Florida Vacation Network, where we're going to talk about all of the news and notes and food and fun and all the stuff that you need to plan your Florida vacation. So welcome in, Susan. Hello. I need some coffee too. I actually typed that in there. And DC over there, David Felton, also known as Broadway Disney fan. Speaking of Broadway, I'll be seeing a few shows myself this summer. They're on Broadway in New York, and I'm super excited. And a couple of the shows that you've been posting, I'm thinking that would be a good show to go take a look at. Yeah, Chris isn't here to give you the boot yet, so. And then Luke, I believe, Luke right there at a Spicy Production, working on some videos for us. He's going to be our Mr. Food. So that's going to be good. Well, anyway, how are y'all doing today? It's just me in the studio, and I've got lots to talk about. I've got some news stories. I'm going to bring you the weather from both here and down near where Chris is at. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe y'all could figure this out, but I couldn't get the actual place that he's at today to pop up in my weather channel, but it's the same general area and is where he was yesterday. Hopefully we'll get to throw up some pictures. I've got some pictures here of Chris and a few videos on their vacation. They are on the MSC Meraviglia, or no, Meraviglia. The G is silent. So I'm also going to show you probably a little bit of that ship. And then, I got, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We'll see. We might be in here for 2 hours. We might be in here for an hour. But we're coming to you today. So Wednesday was kind of a crazy day. So Melanie got back, as you know, last week when Chris and I were getting this all fired up. Melanie was on a trip. I won't call it vacation. It definitely wasn't a vacation. She wasn't out having a bunch of fun. Although it is fun, don't get me wrong. She was touring with a bunch of 8th graders through Washington, D.C. And this might be a little too much information. She might slap me later, but she broke her tooth on the very first day of being on that tour. Broke her tooth. Boom. A little piece came out. And what do you do? I mean, she's on her very first tour. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to say that. She was on tour with her, group, and she wanted to make a great impression. So she stuck it out. She was there for the entirety. And she got a little bit of dental wax and put up there so that her tooth would stop cutting her tongue. And she stuck it out for the entire week. So I made her an appointment for when she came back. And that was on Tuesday. They took a look at it, took x-rays, and they had to pull the tooth. So Wednesday, we were at the dentist office for a little bit longer than I had anticipated. Not to mention, as you can tell, Chris is not in here this morning. Spotty internet down there in the Caribbean. So, yeah, there you have it. There you be. There was a real reason. It wasn't just because I got up Wednesday morning and said, you know what, forget y'all. No, I would never do that. Okay. So let's get after some of what I've got planned today. I actually have some fun stuff planned, but before we do that, let's take a look at sponsors of our show. We've got over there Park Hopper Chopper, Central Florida's best mobility scooter rental. This is Chris and Mary's small business here in Orlando. If you need a mobility scooter to get you around to the parks or wherever you are vacationing here in Florida, Chris will deliver it to you. He'll get it to you charged up and ready to go. And they are the best. mobility scooter rental in Florida. Right there, Main Street Treat. Probably the whole reason why we moved down here to Florida. We purchased Main Street Treat almost about a year and a half ago, maybe almost 2 years ago. Yeah, it's close. It's coming up on 2 years ago. So Main Street Treat is your solution for getting Disney treats sent to your house. And not just Disney treats, actually. I really love the fudge over there at Universal. So if you like fudge as much as I do, you're going to want to go check out mainstreettreat.com for your all of your treats from around the parks here. And then right next or on that same page at mainstreettreat.com, you'll see a tab for Fun and Fancy Freight. This is your link to merch from the parks. So if you want some Disney love in your house, make sure you go check out Fun and Fancy Freight and pick up your merch. And finally, if you want to be on the cruise, the next cruise that Chris and Mary take, and then get to hang out with them in person, come check us out at notjustcruising.com, where we can book your vacation. We are also last-minute Disney experts. So if you would like to come here to Walt Disney World, give us a call or check out notjustcruising.com. Contact us, and we can get you the best vacation here in the Orlando area. All right. So I do have some news this morning, and I think it's kind of fun, like super fun. And so let's just get right after it. So I was scanning the news lines, and I saw that there's going to be a new. Well, I'm thinking there might be a new sister duo coming to Disney. The new Little Mermaid live action star, Halle Bailey's sister, not Halle Berry, right? Halle Bailey's sister has her eyes set to play Storm in future Marvel films. She aspires to be a superhero, and Storm is her favorite character. She has not. I don't think she's been casted, but she's definitely, having a little interest in that part. And her sister kind of nailed a big part, right? Her sister. What was her name? I didn't write her name down. Shoot, look that one up. I can't believe I can't remember her name. Chloe. I think it was Chloe Bailey. Yeah, check that out. I think it's Chloe. So Chloe Bailey is wanting to play Storm in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And speaking of the Little Mermaid, right? The new live action trailer received 108 million views in 24 hours. This debuted at the Academy Awards, about a week and a half ago, and 108 million views. This is a highly anticipated film. I'm actually really excited about this film to see, how they do it, how they incorporate the CGI, and just retelling this story. It's been a while, and this was one of Melanie and I's first. Well, so we dated a little bit back in like '96. Then I went off to college, and then she came and followed me to college, and then we started officially dating. And when we started officially dating, we went and saw this on a re-release in the theater, and so I mean, not this one, obviously, but we went and saw the original, and yeah, so pretty excited to see this one. I don't know about you, but what I did is I did find the trailer from the Academy, and I wanted to play that for you. So let's take a look.
All hands on deck! Abandon ship!
boats. You went to the above world.
A man was drowning. I had to save him.
This obsession with humans has to stop.
I just want to know more about them. Ariel! Don't!
Poor child.
I can help you. You can't live in that world unless you become a human yourself.
Is that even possible?
That's what I live for.
Something about you seems different. I can't quite figure it out.
She got legs, you idiot.
I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Watching, you'll see. Someday I'll be part of your.
He's a human. You're a mermaid.
That doesn't make us enemies.
Coming up here in just a couple months. We're right here at the end of March, so April, May, so maybe a month and a half or something like that. I don't know the exact official date, but yeah, it's coming out, and I'm super excited. I can't wait to see how they do the boat scene, the kiss the girl. I'm really excited to see how they do that. Like, that's a lot of CGI. It's gonna be fun. All right, so moving on with some more of the news. Power limes. So Melanie and I were in the store the other day, and we were at Goofy's Candy Cauldron, and we saw these power limes. I guess this is like a super hot item right now. Everybody's like raving about this. So bring back 1995 right there, because this is based on a character from a Goofy movie. I don't know. Do you remember that movie? A Goofy movie? Yeah. So back in 1995, when that movie came out, there was a character, and his name was Powerline, and so they have this new candy. Now, this was a fake candy. Okay, follow me on this. This was a fake candy that was like an advertisement in Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway over there in California, in Disneyland, in the new one. And lo and behold, somebody said, hey, let's go ahead and make a real candy out of it. And there you have it. This is available in the stores in Disney, and you'll probably see it popping up in some of your favorite subscription boxes. So, yeah. All right. This is a little bit bittersweet. I'm curious. Put in the chat what you think about this. But yep, the 50th. Yeah, the 50th is almost over. So March 31st is approaching. And this is going to signify the end of the 18-month celebration for 50 years of Walt Disney World. The 50th decorations are already disappearing from the park. Daily, I'm seeing pictures of, oh, this one's gone. Oh, this one's gone. Oh, all the banners are gone from Main Street. So all the 50th stuff is disappearing. I haven't heard of any major 100th stuff decorations showing up. I have lots of 100th merch. If you're looking for, 100th merch, it's really some really good stuff, actually. But my question is, what are they going to be doing with all of those gold 50th statues? The ones that connect with your Magic Plus band or your whatever. I mean, are they going to do something with those? Are they going to leave those strategically placed throughout the park? Are they going to leave them right where they're at? Or are they going to end up being decoration in some store like in Creations? I don't know if you know, but in Creations, if you look up, there's a bunch of different Mickey characters. and those came from somewhere. Put it in the chat if you know. But those came from somewhere, and though they're just decoration now. I can't imagine that that they put, well, I mean, who knows? I guess they took Harmonious out, and there was a lot of money put into that. Probably a lot more money put into Harmonious than there was put into those 50th gold statues. So they could definitely possibly take those out of the park. I don't know. What do you think? I've really felt that the 50th celebration was lacking. It was lacking quite a bit from what I thought it should be. If anybody remembers I think it was the 50th celebration. I have a pin somewhere. I'll have to find that. Maybe I'll find that and show it over on Disney Connections for our morning show. But for tomorrow morning, Saturday morning live on Disney Connections. But the 50th celebration, the year of a million dreams. I mean, they did it right? Let's see, 50, 55 to, yeah, maybe that's what it was. But they did it right. Like, you go into the park, and there was something, every day you if you were wearing the right color shirt, they pull you aside, they give you a little extra pixie dust. I mean, the 50th celebration in Disneyland was amazing, and the styling, the everything about it was just amazing. And this one, it was just like, the castle was amazing. Like, that was the best part of the 50th, was the castle. I love it's Cinderella's castle, right? I don't know, whatever the castle is in Magic Kingdom. I love that castle. It's beautiful. They did a great job, and I'm hoping they don't change that, because it was the best thing about the 50th celebration. I digress. I guess that's my personal opinion right there. Yeah, speaking of that, right there's some of the merch showing up over in Epcot, which I believe Epcot is going to be it's going to be the hub, right? They're kind of centralizing all of the 50th celebration around Epcot. Like I just said, we talked about it last week, but Harmonious is leaving us, and they're going to bring back some other show. Now, I'd asked Chris last week if he had any inclination, had he heard anything as to what they're going to replace Harmonious with. And I have been hearing rumor, and you can go and look for this, because I can't find it, but I'm just hearing word of mouth rumor, and maybe it's just hopeful, that possibly they'll replace it with a drone show. Wouldn't that be awesome? I really think that would be awesome. Drone shows are becoming more and more popular. I believe they have a drone show that they do over in Japan. And then, where did I see them? Did they do a drone show at California Adventure? I can't remember. But anyway, the 100th is coming. The Epcot is going to be that central focus. And yeah, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Now, I don't want you to think that we just talk about Disney news over here, because we are going to be covering lots of other things, like, space launches, or spaceship launches, space shuttle, no, ship, the rocket launches. We're going to be covering the rocket launches coming to you from Kennedy Space Center over on the coast. We'll also cover, other things that are going on. Like, one thing, I don't know. I mean, this was tragic. I don't want to take this on a total tragic tangent, but a little over a year ago, there was a young man who died on a ride here in Orlando at Icon Park. It was like a free fall machine, and he fell out of his seat. Unfortunately, he passed away. The news of that is that they are tearing that down. So, yeah, it's not Disney, it's not Universal. It's just another part of Orlando. But well, let's go right back to Universal. So Universal This is an amazing piece of news that has already been out there. You've probably seen this picture floating around. But I wanted to report on it so that we kind of lay a foundation and that we can come back to it as we hear updates. This right here is Epic Universe. So Universal has this has been in the works for quite a while, right? And they're adding a third park gate. This is actually their fourth gate, if you include their water park. But they're opening this third park gate right there across the freeway. Yeah, I mean, it's a couple miles away from Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. But the update here is that the roller coasters are seeing their entire circuits completed. Okay, so that means that some of the rides are getting kind of into the next phase, possibly even putting some cars on them and testing them. The park is not supposed to open until 2025, I believe. So we still have a few more years. But there's going to be a new Harry Potter extension in this park. There's going to be the highly anticipated Mario World. I know that my son is pretty excited about this. Not so excited about the movie coming out, but excited about this world, which they already put over in Universal Hollywood. But I'm excited to see what they're going to do here in Epic Universe. And then another land, I guess you would call it. I don't know what they break them up in at Universal really, but another section of the park is going to be the monsters section. Over in Universal Studios, they had kind of a monsters area, and that disappeared. And when they released this and started releasing some other information about Epic Universe, the monsters are saying they're coming back. They're coming back. So that's gonna be exciting. I'm really excited. It's got the one hotel right now that's kind of a headstone to the park, but they're going to build other hotels around that area. As of right now, there is no release as to whether or not there will be yacht boats. For those of you who have been around, I drove yacht boat over there at Universal Studios in the City Walk. But they're not going to have any yacht boats to transport because right now they just have the one hotel. But there's speculation that as they grow around the area, that they're going to put some yacht boats in over there. All right, so let's move on because I have one more piece of Universal news, and that is it's time to say bello. As Universal Studios, Florida is making way for more Minions and mayhem. The recently announced Illuminations Villain Con Minion Blast will star our favorite henchmen in an all-new adventure opening in summer of 2023. So that's coming pretty soon. I was just talking about the monsters area at Universal Studios. This is taking over that area. The Minions are taking over that area. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I need somebody to talk to me right now in the chat about the Minions because I've only really seen the very first one, and I thought it was a cute movie. I've kind of seen snippets of the other ones, and okay. But what are we on now? Are we on like Minions 27? Like, when is there enough Minions? But they just keep coming back. And here, I have to show you something. So I'm going to grab this. Hold on right there. Don't move. Don't move. Oops. So I had to get this off my shelf. I am not a Minions fan, okay? But I guess I am because I have all the popcorn buckets now from Universal Studios Florida and the Minions. This is the latest one. And so I had stopped working at Universal. I was not driving a boat anymore. I went one evening to pick up Trace from work, and I texted him real quick. I'm like, hey, can you go to the Universal Studios store and pick me up the new popcorn bucket? And I sent him a picture. And he was already on his way to the truck. He goes, fine, I'll turn around. And so he comes to the truck, and he was so excited. He was like, we've been here for like a year and a half, and finally I'm helping, contribute to the business, and are you putting this in a box? And I went, no, I'm putting this one on my shelf. So he was super excited, but they are super cute and well constructed. I love my Minion stuff. I've got a Christmas one. I've got one that is in a car, which I love the car one. And then also one that's in like a little floating. So I don't know what do you think? Not sure what movie they're on. Maybe 3. Yeah, it seems like way too much. Are they, Susan? Are they good movies? I'm sure they are. They have to be, because people keep watching them. But actually, Luke, I thought you were saying that maybe they were for 3-year-olds, which is quite possible as well. But I love them. There's just something about them. Must be addicting. I don't know. Anyway, that right there is the news that's happening in this area. Well, so Chris is I'm not exactly sure. He might pop into the chat here, but I do know that yesterday they were in Belize, and they were super excited because they were in Belize for the very first time. They had never been to Belize before. And Belize just happens to be where I was able to get some weather. So right there, it is 80 degrees currently in Belize. It's going to be 83 high today, 84 maybe. You know what? I love that area down there. I think 80s. I mean, it's like, oops, we're at 79. That's cold. But yeah, low mid 80s. Great area to be in. And if you look at the map right there, you'll notice Belize is kind of in the middle. But if you move north up the coastline, just behind the car there, that is Cozumel. And that's where Chris and Mary are today, or at least that's where they're making their way to today. So that's why I went ahead and just used this as the weather. And yeah, because that's where they were, and that's where they are. So there's the weather in Belize. Over here in Florida, though, this is like breaking news right here. It is 71 degrees currently, or just maybe a little bit. I pulled this right before we went on. And but today is going to get up possibly up to about 91 degrees, which is that's new to us. I mean, as of recently, this might be the first time we get up into the 90s. I don't know if we got there yesterday, but yeah, it's been kind of a chilly winter actually. I mean, compared to last year, yeah, I've worn my jacket a lot more this year. But that's funny because they said that it's been warmer, which is putting the alligators into mating season a little bit early. So if you come into Florida, stay away from the ponds during this time, because mating season makes the alligators a little bit more aggressive. So 71 today, high of 91, and lows in the upper 60s. All right. Well, fun. Let's see. All right. Well, we're gonna actually get to some of this in some video, I think. I'm going to try to pull this up, but I just wanted to kind of go over again what Chris and Mary were on. They're on the MSC Meraviglia. This is a 315-foot promenade inside the ship, where all of your shopping and, let's see, what does it say? It says shopping and eating, relaxing. This is where your music and parties and entertainment are. So the Galleria. Actually, I have a video of that, and I'm going to see if I can pull that up. Give me 1 second here. I think I have a little video. I thought I had a little video. Maybe had a little video. I don't know. Do y'all want to see a little video? Dead air. Dead air. Don't want dead air. I thought I had a little video. I am going to find this little video here because I know I have it. And, oh, here you go. Okay. Here's where we'll go here. You know what? We'll do this kind of low tech, actually. It's all good. So we're going to take a look we'll just start at the beginning here, because this is going to be our little walkthrough. All right, let's come back over here. Boom, boom. All right, this is my low tech version of thanks for hanging on. Love it. Okay. All right. So the other day, you know that Chris was having some streaming issues, some technical difficulties, but he was able to send me over some videos and pictures and all sorts of fun stuff. And I'm super excited about this, actually. Let's see. Oh, look at that. All right. So here we go. There's the cruise ship right there in the background. Look at that sky. It's beautiful. A little fast pan there, back over to the ocean. Yeah, just a beautiful place. Now, I think this is the private island that is MSC's private island. Do all the cruise lines, do they all have private islands now? I'm just curious because, we just keep replaying it. That's why. If you go on a Disney cruise, you get to go to Castaway Cay. If you go, I don't know, does Carnival have a private island as well? Let's see. Oh, here we go. And so here's a little picture from the deck, or some video from the deck. Looking out, that water is so pretty. So pretty. Bow chicka wow. Wow. Yeah. Bow chicka wow. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. You know what? I got to get on one of these cruises. I wonder if I know where I could book that from. Way out there. That doesn't look like a cruise ship. That looks like something else. Okay. Well, let's see what else we got here. This is a fun little walk down what Chris and Mary are experiencing. Oh, there we go. Full screen. There we go. So I know it's a little bit lower tech, but just want to bring Chris in, to the show since we're missing him today. I thought maybe he would pop into the chat this morning, but I don't know. Maybe they don't have any signal out there on the ship today. So got a nice picture of a bird on a rock. Bird on a rock right there. Rock and roll. All right. Let's see what else we got. Here is a lighthouse. So this is not an endorsement, but I will tell you that these are all shot on an iPhone 14. And the camera on the iPhone 14 is beautiful. It is beautiful. Check out that. There's their ship, the Meraviglia, right there on their private island. So there's that lighthouse. I remember growing up, on the Oregon coast, we used to go see a lot of lighthouses and take pictures of them. Those and covered bridges. Anybody ever go across a covered bridge? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, here's well, I guess I can't make that one big. Huh. Interesting. But here they are. There, aren't they? They're just like having their best time ever right there. That's that deck that we saw and there's the lighthouse. That's a beautiful picture. Again, not sponsored, but if Apple wants to reach out, the beautiful pictures. Space Mountain Dave, welcome in. Hello, hello. Glad to have you here. I love that picture. I might use that as wallpaper right there. That's pretty cool. Looking through that rope. Here's their ship, the Meraviglia. I mean, it's a small thing. That's a beautiful ship. Beautiful ship. I like that he's able to give me these little clips. So we had to do it through Facebook, and again, not a sponsor, but if you want to sponsor, we would surely take it. Yeah, so Facebook was the way he was able to upload those and send those over to me in Facebook Messenger. Right here let's see. Let's go right there. Some activity on the ship. We've got some dancing going on, some line dancing. There's your cruise director. I remember Melanie and I went on a cruise to the Mexican Riviera, and I won the contest. I don't know how I won. It was like something about like, I don't know, all the girls had to come and like hang on you, hug you or something. I don't know. But yeah. Some of the games that they create, it's like elementary PE out there. You just make stuff up and everybody's on a cruise. All right, so this is the video that I was actually originally looking for because we were talking about the Galleria over there inside the ship. And here is a little bit of a walkthrough. We'll go back to the beginning, but is it just me, or is it amazing what they can fit in these ships? Like, it is a small city right there on the water. I mean, you go in here, look at that. That's all. That's a screen up there, so that's not real stained glass window. They actually changed that picture up there at different times of the day, but yeah, it's just beautiful. This is you got little places to get snacks and lunch and do your shopping and hang out. And this was probably a great place on the first couple of days, because as they were on their way down there, they were fighting with some weather. Yeah, it was kind of cold. I outside. Not pool weather, especially for Chris. He likes things at about 92 degrees or something like that. That's the water, not the outside temperature. So he wants to make sure his pool is heated. Here's some more footage of the inside of the Galleria. And if you're popping in again, this is the MSC Meraviglia. If you're interested in going on a cruise on this ship or any other ships, you can always contact us. We'll hook you up with that. There. Oh, now you see the coloring was a little bit different, so it changed the coloring up there. And right there, you can get some gelato. Woo! That's like fancy ice cream. The gelato. All right. Let's see. Some evening activities. So this was I've got a couple of these, and we'll take a look. We'll just kind of blow through these real quick. But this is the on stage entertainment. I think this was this a magic show here, maybe. I don't know. Well, but here's something just a little bit more entertaining, not just a guy on the stage. Little dance show. So I mean, this Chris is right there. It probably has a sign on the door. It says "Don't film on your way in," but he likes to bend those rules a little bit. River cruise in Europe. Okay, all right. In 2024, we could totally do that. We might even go with you, Susan, because I know Melanie wants to go on a river cruise herself, on the Rhine or the Rhone. I think they do them on both, but yeah, we are Ama. I think it's Ama Cruises is the one that we're looking at. You can also do what is it called? It's the Disney Adventure. I'll think about that. Hopefully I'll get that next week. But there's like these Disney excursions that you can go on all around the world. There's like 6 of them here in the States, and then you can go over there, and it's like an all-inclusive. It's very high-end kind of treatment, but you get all of your excursions and everything is all taken care of, and you're being like toured by a Disney employee, so you get the Disney flavor on a European adventure. Let's see more of that. Oh, here's a little bit more of the dancing, but a little different. So let's check out this right there. So big stage production. I don't know if DC's still in here, but DC, you can see these every night, and there's different shows. I think there's 6 different shows on a 7-night cruise on the MSC Meraviglia. So you can check out 7 different shows throughout the cruise. There's always something to do on a cruise ship. It seems like that last guy down there on the floor is missing somebody. I think somebody didn't show up for work, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. What else did Chris send us? Oh, we don't want to miss this. This I believe is their Cirque du Soleil show. So it's a Cirque du Soleil style show, with acrobatics and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was just doing that earlier today. No, I wasn't really. Wow. Here in just a second, I think they have some like hoops. There you go. See, there's some hoops right there. They probably were brought down on those, or they're spinning around on them somehow. We're gonna. I know Melanie wants to go to Drawn to Life, which is the Cirque du Soleil here in Orlando. Yes, it looks like fun. there's never a lack of things to do on a cruise. Yeah, I mean, when we went, you had art shows and bingo games and karaoke night, and then of course the club every night. You don't sleep much on a cruise because there's way too much stuff to do. Oh, all right. Well, let's see. This maybe, I don't know if this, I know when they were in Belize, they had to tender into, they had tender in. I don't know. This is either in Belize or um, it might be on the private island, but I'm pretty sure this was after they left the private island. But it's cool nonetheless. Some more footage of where they are. Different countries. Let's see. We'll show a couple more pictures here. They're just having their best life. Look at that. I mean, he's not even wearing a Disney t-shirt. That is like legit. I'm on a cruise vacation. I mean, she's wearing a mini shirt. Where's your Mickey shirt, Chris? Where's it at? Oh, there they are, ordering some food. Let's see. Delicious food menu. Okay. Must be good food then. At least that's what they're telling us. So yeah, this is Belize. That was, maybe I should have started this picture. I'm kind of going backwards for some reason, I think. But, oh, you already saw that because I clipped that and used that. Oh, here's the inside. Again, a different section of the ship. We haven't seen this one yet, and I didn't see any pictures of this. Oh, but it's got a little stage. I bet they do some karaoke in here, just possibly. But you saw that there's so there's a little bar. They have a stage for a band to set up on. Probably play some evening music. Okay. Looks like fun. All right. Oh. Trying to get back to that right there. Just so you know, we don't just sell MSC cruises either. There's a Princess ship. Princess was the cruise I went on in the Mexican Riviera, and then I believe this is a. Let's see, I think that's Carnival ship. So again, basically in Belize, from what Chris said, is that they have to anchor out offshore, and then they tender you in to Belize because the waters aren't deep enough there in their port. And there's one of the that's interesting. So that must be one of their tender boats, or I bet that is a boat straight from like the Belize tourist area. So there you have it. There you be. That is Chris and Mary's trip on the MSC Meraviglia. Well, that hour went pretty fast. So we could go back and do that again, but I think what we're going to do is we are going to cut this one short. We're going to end it right there for today. But actually, no, we're not going to end it right there. We can't end it right there. That doesn't make sense to end it right there. We're going to end it right here. Maybe. Where did it go? I like it when stuff just disappears. Well, bear with me. I'm trying to find it. I found it. Maybe. Nope. All right. We'll just pull it up again. There we go. All right. So where we're going to end this is I just want to throw out our sponsors one more time so that you know what we are here at Florida Vacation Network. So Chris and I and our significants, our better halves, the ones that have the brain power, we've created Florida Vacation Network so that when you there he popped in right at the end. So we've created Florida Vacation Network to give you all the news and notes and food and fun and friends and everything that you need for your Florida vacation. Now, I did say friends. That's because if you book a trip to Orlando and you want to hang out, not going to force you to hang out, but if you want to hang out, we'd love to hang out with you here. So we can give you all that stuff that you need to book your vacation, starting with your transportation. So Park Hopper Choppers, Central Florida's best mobility scooter rental company. You can contact them at 407-989-9618 or go to parkhopperchopper.com. This is not just for your scooter rental, but also your transportation to and from. Oh, I didn't even notice that you'd been. How did I miss you? Wow. Okay. You got a little signal. So go check out Park Hopper Choppers, where you can get your transportation from the airport back to the airport and your transportation while you're on the ground here in the parks, no matter what park you go to. And after you leave and you're sitting at home and you're like, man, I really miss that Rice Krispie treat, get a hold of us over at mainstreettreat.com. We put up boxes all the time. You can get your Sorcerer Crispy box, or you can get your Apple Trio box, where you can get those treats right to your door, and so you're never missing out on those treats that you love in the parks. One of my favorite, like I said, Universal Fudge. I'm telling you what, y'all, that fudge at Universal is amazing. And they seem to come out with the most variety of flavors of any fudge place. I mean, Disney's got good fudge, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't seem like they come out with new flavors ever. It's like the same flavors, and they're good flavors. I love their chocolate peanut butter, but it's the same all the time. So check it out. MainStreetTreat.com. We'll get your treats to you. And right there on the MainStreetTreat.com page is a tab for Fun and Fancy Freight. This will get you all your merch. If you want some merch, especially any last minute 50th merch, you've got really the next 6 days. You're going to have to check it out. Getting off the ship. Oh, get some footage. Okay. So we're excited to see that footage on Monday. Fun and Fancy Freight, all your merch needs. We're getting that 100 stuff. And let me tell y'all, the 100th merch is legit. It's legit. I think that they might have learned their lesson from the lackluster 50th. And they're coming out with some really cool 100 stuff that we would love to put in a box and ship to you or one of your loved ones. And then right there, so Chris is getting off the ship in Cozumel. If you want to get off the ship at Cozumel someday, you can go over to notjustcruising.com and pick up, a cruise, or, maybe grab a flight here to Orlando, come hang out with us in Disney. Melanie actually she's booking stuff all around the world. So she's got she's got a bunch of family and friends, and us. We're all booked to go to Italy in 2024. She's got we got some friends that are traveling this summer, I believe. So lots of stuff. It's not just cruising. There's actual like vacation trips. You want Ireland? She's an Ireland expert, but we can take care of that for you. All right. Well, what a great day. What a great day. Welcome back. And Chris, hope you're having just an amazing trip over there in Cozumel. You're going to be back here in a few days. We'll be back on Monday with some park experience. I don't know exactly where we're going to go. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be him or I in the park, but we'll be bringing you all of this and more again on Monday right here at Florida Vacation Network. All right. You have anything else left to say there, Chris? Anything? I don't know. All right, then. Well, I think that we're going to call it a day. If you have not smashed the like button, smash the like button. That's going to just kind of help let YouTube know that we're over here. And maybe they should push us out because people are actually kind of sort of liking what we're doing here. Also, share us out. Share us on your social media. We're still new, and we want to let people know that we're over here giving you all of that stuff to make your Florida vacation the best it's going to be. So share us out. And if you're checking us out for the first time and you made it this far, or if you're popping in right at the end and you're like, you know what, I don't want to miss what they're going to do on Monday, make sure you click the subscribe, click the bell so that you're notified when we go live or drop a video. All right. So, well, guys, hope that everything is going great where you're at. Hope you have some great vacation plans, and come back and check us out and we'll help you plan your vacation. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.